Alright guys, here's our 1999 Ski Nautique open bow. This thing's sitting with a neutral hull bottom, forest green / master's green hull stripe, Zephyr upper stripe there, and gold pinstriping. Awesome, classy looking boat. It's actually a one owner boat we're selling on consignment. So they've had this thing since it was brand new, and we have done pretty much all the service on it as long as we've been in business. So very familiar with the boat here at N3. Boat is in awesome condition, inside and out. We'll get a better look at the interior here in a second. Sitting on a single axle Eagle trailer. Wheels and tires in good shape, frame and fenders in good shape. Only thing I can say on the trailer, some of the step pads are a little soft, but still intact. Let's come around the opposite side here, get you another look. Graphics are all in awesome shape. There are some IN numbers on there as well that are newer. If this happens to sell in Indiana, those can stay on there. This thing, the hull on this Ski Nautique is the Total Surface Control TSC hull as well. So ski wakes are solid on this thing. To point out a couple little things on the exterior, and this is getting really nitpicky. We've got one small little scratch right there. Again, the graphics are all in pretty good shape. This one has like a little bit of clouding to it. Might see a little bit there as well. Again, those aren't really chewed up too bad, and they're in pretty darn good condition. Teak platform back here. The original stickers on there as well, which are in perfect shape. One other little thing to point out. One small scratch right here and there. Pretty light, so nothing major. If we come on up towards the front by the GPS puck, you'll see another pretty light scratch. That's pretty much it for scratches in the gel. And then we're gonna have a couple little marks in these graphics here on the starboard side, so you can see as I go along. Not too bad though, a little worse than the other side's almost perfect, but there are your graphics. So let's take a look on the inside of the Ski Nautique. So here's a look inside. You'll see we've got a bimini top on the floor, so it comes with the matching bimini. Also comes with the matching full cover, which is in pretty good shape. I'll take my socks off because this carpet's still wet from the detail. Step on inside of the boat. Oh, sorry, gimbal gave out on me there. Coming on into the interior. Let's start with the back seats. Overall, there's only a couple little things to point on the inside. Kind of the same story on the outside. This thing's been really well kept. So you've got the step on into the interior with that cushion that you can flip around if you want to fill the seat out, but that's nice so you don't have to walk on your vinyl. Seat backs and everything in good shape. We do have one small tear, as you can see right there. Oh, sorry, excuse me guys, messing up the gimbal. One small cut right there on that seat, really tiny. Let's move on up. We're gonna have the engine cover in really good condition as well. So you can come around, you can see this is gonna have the green accent with the red piping on it. Super good shape, no tears or nicks or anything on the engine cover. And if we pop that open, you can see the PCM 5.8 liter motor. This is the 351. Awesome shape, 482 hours on it. Just had it out on the river for about an hour. Thing runs like a top. It's serviced and ready to go for the season. It is a carbureted motor. This thing fires up, the turn of a key, no problem. So we got this thing dialed and ready to go on these PCM 351 Ford block. Let's close this thing up. We're gonna have of course, our ski pylon mounted in front of the motor box here. And here's our Loveseat. Loveseat's in good shape. No tears on that, on the seat surface. One little split above the C right there. Nothing major. You can actually barely see it, but this thing's gonna be set up with the dual glove boxes. So one there, one there. Pop the windshield open and it gets you up into our bow. Again, vinyl's in good shape. You can see there's a little bit of stretching going on the cushion, the seat bottom, but again, no tears, so that's all good to go up in the front. You can have your grab rails and a couple cup holders up front as well. Mounted on the windshield is a panoramic PTM mirror, so you get some good views out of that thing. There's our gimbal. Let's check the dash out. Sit down here. Alright, so pretty much everything on here is all original, other than we have Perfect Pass installed on here. So that was installed after the fact. It is GPS Perfect Pass. All other basic instrumentation, you're still going to have a functioning speedometer on an analog gauge, oil pressure, engine temp, our tach there as well, and then fuel and voltage. And over on the right is the Hummingbird, where that's just your depth finder. Only big thing on here is this thing has the original cassette deck stereo head unit, and it does not currently work. So about everything else on the boat is good to go, other than the original stereo on it. While I'm over at the driver's side, let's point out the seat back over here. So there is a couple small splits on the Correct Craft logo there, and then maybe a couple of sorry, I keep aiming this down too far. A couple small splits starting on the seat base there, but nothing too crazy. So this is also optional with the heater, so there's your switch there, and the heater outlet's right at the feet of the driver there. One last thing before we close up here. Actually, let me move the bimini out of the way so I can pop up the storage hatch. So under there, you're gonna see we got the full cover jammed up in the storage area below the glove box, and that is green to match the exterior. But that pretty much wraps up the features on the Ski Nautique. It's a beautiful boat, and it's gonna make a nice boat for somebody. So if you have any questions, give us a call, 317-845-9253, and appreciate you watching.